Hi there, and welcome back to Mass Effect Legendary Edition. This is episode 13 of the series in which I play as Commander Shepard, who is a soldier but is not allowed to use any weapons. After quite a few side activities, I have come back to Noveria to continue where I left off all those episodes ago. And we are about to get ambushed by the Geth right here. And as we later find out, these Geth were brought by Matriarch Benezia and presumably left here to make sure that I am unable to follow in her wake. Indeed. What was that guy aiming at? Oh, poor Tali, I guess. So, toss him back. And see, warp, overload. Yeah, nice melee attack, buddy.
Shield down.
That's fine. And he goes down. Oh, we have another one. Excellent. Oh, Tali's down. What the heck? She gets sniped or something? Is that what happened? I wasn't paying enough attention. Jeez, that lift lasted forever. Oh, Geth Destroyer. How far the mighty have fallen. Geth Destroyer is just wondering what the heck he's supposed to do. Hey, go ahead and try and get another Carnage off. No. Okay, maybe a singularity right there. That only caught one of them. Throw for you. Excellent. Oh, there's an exploding canister right there. So, overload? Excellent.
What are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
What are you talking about? We need to leave. And inexplicably, the Mako was parked right at the end of the garage. So I have I'm taken for a nice, leisurely, relaxing drive. Let's go ahead and hack the turret. And watch it as it destroys the Geth. Excellent. Yeah, turret doing work. Oh, those poor bastards. There you go. Wow, they didn't even manage to get its shield down. How crappy are those guys? Okay, another AI hacking. Back away. I'm not sure whether I'm actually going to bring Tali with me to the inside of the base when I reach it, but she's definitely useful in getting rid of the Geth along the way. And the turret never turned around to fire. That's unfortunate. It's not exactly easy for me to drop line of sight here. Okay, so it's taken a bit of damage. If it won't fire at me, then at least I'm glad that the Geth are firing at it. Wow, it's hacked. I think I just messed up that sentence. I said, well, it won't fire at me. I needed to actually fire at its friends, but yeah, anyway. Okay, and this Geth Shock Trooper just managed to destroy the turret. Very nice. Kudos. See the last one here? Might be. Okay, so warp. Knock him down. And again. Okay. So that ambush has been defeated. And we have some rocket troopers here. Wow, a lot of them, actually. Hack this one. And watch the fireworks from a distance. I think my friend just got exploded. Air hacking is not quite off cooldown. However, I'll make us try and take a little bit of damage, so I'm gotta be careful. And these guys. And it's gonna line of sight. Oh, and we get a cinematic here. Like we haven't seen a million of these guys. Yes, it is a Geth armature. It's very slow though and ponderous. Oh, it's not gonna do much. Oh, and we refilled shields during the cinematic. That's awesome. Kind of feels like cheating as well. You guys were all killing each other, and there I was getting a brief respite from the action. What about cooldowns? Looks like cooldowns are back up as well. Excellent. And now, a couple guys here I need to take care of. Okay, how about a Centauri right there? Oh, there's also a level 1 hazard in this planet, so gotta be a little bit careful. Ali, just get on with everything you have. Okay, one of those guys is down. Well, you're standing in front of the Mako, so, you know, I wasn't trying to really have a conversation with you. I was trying to get back inside the vehicle before we all froze to death. Okay, upgrade kits. Need to come back and loot, and then this rocket trooper right here. Stop shooting at the Mako. Knock it off. He's gone down. Excellent. Now the armature that was actually featured in the cinematic that allowed the Mako shield to regenerate is going to be helping me do a little bit of damage. Hacking. Let's get out of here. So now they should be fighting amongst themselves. And indeed they are. I wonder how much damage the rocket troopers are going to do to the armature. Oh, never mind. It just took out both of them with a single blast. Oh, that was unfortunate. That was very unfortunate. I wonder if I can just drive it off the map. I will give it a shot. See how it goes. I think it is. Why is it not getting up? I think it heard my intention. I was like, nope. No, I'm gonna turtle. Come on. Let's do it. It's gonna take a little bit of an effort. And here we go. Oh, I almost fell off the map myself. And there it goes. Down for the count. Now I'm nearing the second Geth ambush, or third. I kind of lost that count. Unfortunately, there is no turret I can take control of over here to help me out. However, I can park on the side of this tunnel and just pop my head in there, just enough to take control of the Geth trooper, firing the rockets, and let him go to town. Did they kill him already? That was quick. Guy down. The Mako is not even doing anything to these guys. They're sort of mildly inconvenienced by me driving over them. That appears to be the extent of the damage that the Mako is capable of inflicting if you don't use the guns. Excellent. More tech explosions. Hey, hacking. I don't think it's necessary. That went way further than I thought it would. Okay, this one is finally down, and now let's hit this one. He was all stealthed up. What was that about? It looks like the next ambush is going to be right there. It's not even an ambush, really. It's just a Geth turret. Now, the problem with these turrets is that I'm going to hack it, of course, just to make sure. But I don't think that there's anything in range that can fire at it, or it can fire at, other than the Mako. Yeah, so let's see. Hacking. And yeah, pretty much nothing. So, which means I'm going to have to wear it down with warp. That's going to take forever. And with the final turret destroyed, it took quite a while. There was maybe 4 or 5 of them. Well, unfortunately, no 2 of them were within line of sight of each other. So I had to take care of each one individually. It kind of took a while. Let's go ahead and bring this guy over to our side. Yeah, we have a combination of Krogan and I guess Juggernaut that just destroyed his own repair drone. That's awesome. Now he's gonna be fighting the Krogan. Oh, never mind. And just ran out. However, now these cooldowns are now ridiculously quick. Yeah, getting charged by Krogan, he's just destroying them. Krogan trying to melee him. I probably should be helping him out a little bit. Nice. Oh, he just destroyed himself somehow. What happened? Or was that Geth trooper responsible for his ultimate demise? Way to go, Geth trooper. Oh, there is another Krogan remaining right there as well. Oh, very nice. Okay, let's hit him with a couple of powers. Oh, and he's trying to charge, so I mean that's fine. Oh, he fell in the ditch. Yes, watch out. Hopefully he takes a bunch of damage on the way down. Of course he doesn't, because why would he? He only fell from about, I don't know, 15 meters or something. That's fine. That's totally non-lethal. It's very survivable. Oh, he activates immunity. Can't say I blame him. He's in a ditch. I'm in an elevated position. He has about a third of his health remaining. Oh, there we go. Let's do a little more damage. He's going to try and regenerate shields. That's fine, buddy. That is fine. Now, warp is almost off cooldown. Oh, he's taking damage. Let's lift him up. Does he still have the old warp on him? Is that what's going on? Oh, if he doesn't, he might have a new one. Okay, so he's down. And there is... Oh yeah, I see him hiding there. He's not very good at it. Overload, sabotage. Destroy this guy. Cameras online. Excellent. Now.
User alert. All Peak
Great.
15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
We'll need to get the reactors back online.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, we're about to engage some more Geth. Here we go. So the story basically here is that Noveria is a planet owned by a corporation that leases out high-tech laboratories like the one that I am in right now to various other corporations to conduct research that is illegal anywhere else. And their failsafe is that essentially if anything goes wrong within these labs, they're all built on top of glaciers in a very harsh, cold environment. So they can either let the cold take care of whatever it is they created / unleashed, or if that fails, they have some satellites in orbit that can obliterate the facility. And obviously something has gone very, very wrong here. On the one hand, we have the Geth that Matriarch Benezia brought. However, she's here because something had already gone wrong. And I'm guessing she brought the troops, the Geth troops as reinforcements. I could be wrong. However, we are soon going to make the acquaintance of the creatures that she was ultimately sent here to bring back under control. So we have a couple of Geth troopers. Not really all that dangerous. Let's see if I throw some louder here. Would that? Yeah, absolutely. Where? Oh, that barrel got destroyed. Oh, no, never mind. It's right there. Detonate that. Excellent. Oh, what are all these tables? There we go. And now we're about to get introduced to a new bad guy. And of course, I say a new bad guy. However, having already dealt with Cerberus, we've made the acquaintance of these creatures.
What was that?
That was the Rachni, Tiara.
Wind? This place is in bad shape.
about to get charged by these suicide workers. But really, Commander Shepard doesn't even take any health damage at this point from the attacks. Now, I do want to go back and swap Tali out. I mean, she was very useful for that first section, and there is one more section that I'm essentially keeping her here for. But after that, the bulk of this mission, she's not going to be all that useful because, unfortunately, these guys have decently high tech resistance. And as a result, anything that Tali can do is
on me.
pretty much just not all that effective, unfortunately. Yeah, back up a little bit, guys. When these guys do toxic damage, that can sting a little bit. So gotta be careful. And they also have a melee attack. Even though Commander Shepard has tons and tons of resistance, you can see their melee still does quite a bit. Painful in combination with the poison. Yeah, so gotta be careful. I might need to actually swap out one of the damage resistances I have for a medical exoskeleton to give me a bit more resistance to the toxin and more health regen. So I think you definitely would like to have a second biotic for this, just to have an extra lift, an extra throw, keep these guys under control better, give them less opportunity to do damage to me, basically. See, the poison has completely, or pretty much completely, stopped my health regeneration. So it is nasty stuff. Yeah, possibly destroying this this room right here. So another lift. Nice, he gets hit by the grate. Yara. And there you go. Yara was pouting because I told her to stay outside. But now that I have summoned her to my side, she is once again willing to use her abilities. So we have a warp. What the? Oh, right, because we went through a cinematic, you guys are using assault rifles for whatever reason. Don't do that.
I've never seen anything like them.
Xenobiology is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs knows.
Yeah, I would say that there's definitely going to be somebody in the lab who knows what happened. Okay, another Rachni has decided to emerge. So, pick him up. I mean, see, my melee is barely doing anything to this guy. Plus, they're fairly heavy, so hard to move with biotics even. Yeah, there you go, buddy. And throw the singularity up there. Use it as a poor man's lift. Oh, nice! I'm actually floating in the air with the grate and the Rachni soldier. Excellent. And finally he goes down. Wow, okay. So, excellent. I'm gonna push a little bit further into the facility. I have a gravitic weapon research. I think it just gives a codex entry and a little bit of experience. Nothing major. Is there another one that spawns? No, it doesn't appear to be the case. And here we go. Next ambush. Rachni workers. Just run into them. They suicide and get the experience.
It could be repaired.
Damage is not extensive. Well, the damage is fairly extensive, but yes, it can be repaired. So I'm on my way to try and fix the main reactor. This is the section that I really wanted to have Tali here. Let's see, pick up some useless gear. And the reactor is guarded entirely by Geth.
Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
Go ahead and grab this guy.
Manual restart required.
And then everybody else on the ceiling of that thing. I think I grabbed the guy that's on my side as well. Whoops.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Don't get this truck got old. No. Yeah. Put this guy up in the air. He dies while slamming the wall. Okay, let's go ahead and drop another singularity right there. Pick these guys up. I'm starting to think that I might have been able to swap out Tali a bit sooner. She's not really getting a chance to shine because Yara is just owning everybody with singularity. Even though the Geth are doing their best to keep her ability to cool down. not really working for them too well. Okay, Stalker's down. Destroyer's down. Okay, there's this guy. Let's see, toss him. So yeah, I think he's pretty much done.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart
The
required.
Stalker is a little stuck there. Underneath the ramp. Oh well. Oh, hello.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled.
He's done.
Passenger trams are offline.
And here we actually have the biggest threat. Oh, no, never mind. Right there. Get Juggernaut, lift him up. Start destroying things. Yeah, I think I could have done this without Tali. Oh well. But I have to walk all the way back to the Normandy to grab another crewmate. But what are you gonna do? So pretty much beat on the Juggernaut for a bit. Yeah, that's a little intimidating. Well, was a little intimidating until they put him down. And I think we might have just that one Stalker left
Good, Commander.
over there, but I have a little bit of looting to do. And then I'm gonna bring the reactor back online. Now on the way back, we get attacked
take them
by...
out.
Yeah, let us take them out. By one of these Rachni soldiers. Definitely not a challenge when it's just one. So it does a couple more abilities up there. And pretty much wait for him to drop. I'm surprised that he didn't take more damage on the one hand. On the other hand, I'm a little surprised that he was allowed to go all the way up to the ceiling without it instantly killing him or something. Yeah, I mean, Liara got spit on once by the Rachni, and look how much damage she took. Yeah, damage resistance is definitely very, very important. Now, as I said, I need to run back and switch Tali out of the team, and after that, I'll be back.
User alert. Landline connections are
Yes,
disabled.
I'm going to
Passenger trams are
reconnect the
offline.
landlines. Well, it took quite some time. However, I am back with Liara and Caden. Caden stepping in for Tali. I think it was totally not even worth bringing Tali in the first place, because I have the feeling that I just wasted more time driving all the way back to the Normandy and then all the way back here again than any time that I could potentially have saved by having Tali's AI hacking turn some of the Geth troops against their friends. Okay, so there's an ambush here involving a few Rachni workers and 2 or 3 Rachni soldiers. Gotta be a bit careful. The workers themselves, not a problem at all. However, the soldiers are quite nasty. Let's go ahead and throw Singularity right up there.
User alert. Landline connections are
And start
disabled.
chopping them up.
Passenger trams are offline.
Pretty much everything we have. As I said, fairly invulnerable tech abilities. Let's see, how does Neural Shock work? I was afraid of that. It's not great. Either these guys have so much health that it doesn't really seem to make a dent, or I suspect because they themselves can use poison, as a result they have high resistance to it. I mean, it makes sense. So a warp continues to be my best bet. Unfortunately, I only have the arrow that can cast warp. I mean, I have Rex as well. However, Rex has warp, and that's about it. He has throw, which doesn't really seem to do much. So let's see, lift. And toss this guy back a little bit. And the one that's shooting at me, Neural Shock him. And then lift for him as well. I think one of them actually went down. I mean, it's definitely going better than it would if Tali were here. Unfortunately, it's not going that much better. I was hoping Caden would make more of a difference than he really is. Let's just throw the Singularity up there, so I at least have the chance of dealing a little bit of damage to these guys going down. Okay, excellent. One more worker goes down. Pretty much dumping all the abilities that I possibly have into these two.
Passenger trams are offline.
And it's not really doing much. Okay, oh, went down. Let's see, no shock for you. There's this one section where you have to fight quite a few of these and it's timed. And ultimately, that's why I couldn't afford to have Tali here. Oh, there was one more of these that is at full health. That's wonderful. And as far as I know, there is no possibility of pushing enemies out of bounds there. I mean, here, I might be able to push them out of bounds that way. Mind you, they're very heavy. As you can tell, I'm barely moving this guy. And warp. Zero shock. Melee attacks. This guy just does not care. And throw. Overload. Everything, just everything. Yeah, he melees me. It's not that bad when it's just one of them, but yeah, if there are a couple, then it's a problem.
User alert. Landline connections are
there
disabled.
You go.
Passenger trams are offline.
And landline connections have been enabled. Yeah, completed the repairs. Talk to Mira.
Connections restored. The tram station has been user. Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Excellent. And we just got ambushed by another Rachni soldier. So let's see, toss this guy down. Warp. And let's just throw Singularity on the floor. There you go, buddy. That way he stays in melee range, so I can do a little bit of damage. Pathetic as it might be, it is my contribution to the team. Oh. And the passenger trams are this way. And we get attacked by a Rachni soldier just after activating the Purge right there. So all of the other Rachni that were in this chamber got incinerated. You can open the door and fight them manually if you wish. However, you get vastly more experience for actually activating the Purge, and it is, I think, also quite a bit easier. Might as well. If it is the most rewarding option, why not use it? Now this guy comes out of here. He did a little bit of damage to Liara, but because she just happened to be the closest to him when he emerged, but not too bad. And then as soon as I open this door, I'm going to get thrown by a bunch of little workers, which doesn't really matter. And as you can tell, they're not even really doing any damage. And all that remains is to actually board the tram and go and find Matriarch Benezia. And after speaking to Captain Ventralis, who is Chief of Security at Rift Station, get attacked by a couple of Rachni soldiers. Of course, these guys are perfectly capable of handling them by themselves. You might as well help out and actually gain the experience. You could run away for a couple of Renegade points and come back and basically act all tough, even though you didn't participate in the fight. However, that way you only get the Renegade, you don't actually get the experience, I don't think. And because I helped, I'm actually going to get a couple of Paragon points, which is fine.
I don't know why they keep...
Now, I gotta go and pick up a mission, and after that, there's going to be a little more combat.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
What the hell?
Kane is so surprised. Yeah, so the story is that, of course, they were working on a number of projects at the same time, and as soon as the Rachni broke loose, the VI was shut down, part of the protocol, I guess, for a containment breach. And that led to a number of scientists getting exposed to the bioweapon that they happened to be developing. So, I mean, it sounds like karma, but I came here to synthesize a cure to help them out for a little bit of extra experience and a bunch of Paragon points. And of course, I get jumped by this Asari commando in disguise. She was pretending to be a scientist, and I mean, for all I know, she might be a scientist, commando. However, she's obviously working for Matriarch Benezia, and she's been sent to eliminate me.
She's surrounded by Geth and pointing a gun at us. Shoot her!
Yeah, exactly.
You're not as stupid as you look.
Ouch.
Weapons free!
Fair enough. Now, let's see how stupid you guys are for picking a fight with me. Liara? Oh, Liara, what happened? I think she got stasis. Alright, here we go. And she goes down. And does this one as well. Of course, it's a bit of a preview of what to expect when facing up against Matriarch Benezia. This commando is all by herself, so drop her to the ground. Immediately lift her back up. Unfortunately, they killed the guard. Yeah, well, either her or her Geth troopers, who knows. Why are you guys using pistols? I Actually, it's just Caden. There we go. Nice and easy. I just gotta go and deliver the medicine. Now there's basically two ways of proceeding. One is the direct approach right there, and that will turn everybody hostile, and the other one is to sneak in the back. Now because I'm going for maximum experience gain, I am not going to be subtle about this. I'm just gonna...
Watchdog protocol is active.
Yeah, okay. There we go, and let's see, knock this one down. Why are you guys not casting? Why is that difficult? Okay, something bugged out there. Yes. Jeez. I'm definitely missing Tally right now. Whatever reason, my squadmates seem really reluctant to fire at this thing. Okay, here we go. Do a little bit of melee damage. The other one bugged out for whatever reason. There we go. Ah, we're getting somewhere. Okay, and what about this one? Are you guys gonna shoot at it or? No, tech mine won't even explode. That's not right. And warp does nothing as well. Oh well. I'm gonna go and pick a fight with the troops that are stationed here. Also, first one goes down. These guys are security; they're not actually soldiers. However, oh, I see. Caden got caught in the dampening. All the chairs go flying. How did this guy prevent that from happening? There you go, buddy. Oops. So toss you, or not, you know, whatever the case may be. Be careful with the civilians. I don't think they can hurt them, but still. Who's shooting? Where did you hide? That I didn't see when I ran past. And no shot. I think this guy is pretty much shooting through the civilian. How dare you, sir? You've been hired to protect these folks. And a couple more tech explosions, and that should be it. Oh. Did she pass out or something? What happened? Oh, there we go. I fixed that. Now I gotta go and pick a fight with the captain. And they have heard the commotion, obviously. I mean, those guys emptied a few magazines before I finally was able to dispatch them. Now I'll throw a singularity up there. Yeah, there you go. And pretty much every single ability we have. There's just no reason to hold back. It feels like we're just dismantling the whole facility. Crates flying everywhere, chairs, tables. Oh, this guy's just lost one of his troops. Right there, nice carnage, bro. Not gonna help you. Captain Ventralis. So lift him up, out of the fight momentarily, and oh, this guard can't seem to get back up. So yeah, let's use throw. Didn't do that much. Rifle butt to the face about 13 times to do the trick. Captain Ventralis, what happened? Lost your shield, didn't you? And now you're no longer the tough veteran that you were before. And this guy seems like he knew what he was doing. Until, of course, he ran into a couple of powerful biotics. And a virtually indestructible Commander Shepard. Now let's see, is this thing able to be attacked now? No, I cannot hit it. Warp pretty much didn't do anything. Yeah, this is just bugged. I wonder if my squad mates view this assault drone as being friendly or something. Ah well. There is a number of other troops here, which is fantastic. As I said, this is the approach that yields by far the most experience. Well, of the two. It's not like there is a great competition for what gives a ton of experience here. A couple exploding canisters, toss these guys back, so one for you, and this one activated immunity, so nice. Okay, two of these guys are pretty much screwed. Let's see, focus on you. There we go. For a second there, Caden seemed like he was thinking about Neuroshock instead of applying Neuroshock. Okay, get them all together. Bunched up, actually. They are up. I want to warp these guys. Kind of disappointing that they only give about 126 experience each. You expect more this part of the game. I'm level 52. I'm assuming they are as well. Oh, fortunately the box is blocking the approach. Oh well. Singularity is on short enough cooldown. It's not going to be a problem for very long. So, Neuroshock, I'm pulling people from the next room even. Wow. Singularity is a beast. At high levels for sure. Guys, stop hiding and use your darn abilities. Nobody's shooting at you right now, so there's no reason to. And just destroy all the boxes there. Yeah, a bunch of these guys have decided to drop down to the ditch. But again, I suspect it wasn't really entirely their choice. Yeah, throw a warp in there. A couple of deck explosions, why not? Neuroshock. Yeah, there you go. A little bit of everything. And as soon as they drop, toss a couple of them around. Let's see. We have another throw, might as well. Then we'll run in there. A couple of melee attacks. One of the guys goes down for the count. Couple of explosions. Yeah, singularity up there. Oh, I didn't catch this guy. Congrats, buddy. Warp. Followed by Paragon. Some of these guys really have a chance to use their weapons. So much only doing it for the actual damage it does. Not because I need to shut down weapon towers. Even that guy, he's shooting at me and he's not really doing anything. And there you go. So, lift him up. And Neuroshock, Warp. That is very, very nasty combo. Then throw. Oh yeah. Okay, that did a ton that time. Too bad it's not reliable. And we have... Oh! What are you guys doing here? Just hanging out? I guess they probably got messed up by one of the singularities I threw earlier. Pulled into it through the wall. Okay. Throw. Down for the count. Actually, not quite. Whoops. Yeah, now one of them is down for the count. And back to singularity. These guards are remarkably resilient. Kudos. So all for you. And how is that not doing more physics damage? She's standing head first, wall after wall. Doesn't seem to phase her very much. And this guy went from one side of the room to the other. And probably back again. Let's see. Oh, I guess he got pushed out of bounds. Excellent. That was pretty much all the guards. All that's left is that one drone, but there's nothing I can do about it. And just before the final fight takes place, there's an opportunity to stomp on one more Rachni soldier. I say the final fight, it really isn't. It's more like the boss fight, but then there is one fight after that, which is arguably harder. However, this is the guy that you basically have to face if you decide to sneak into this place. This is the back way, and you only have to fight him. So, kind of underwhelming. But then again, the soldiers guarding the front entrance weren't exactly difficult. But yeah, 300 experience. I mean, it's the equivalent of like 2.5 soldiers. So, and with that, the encounter with Matriarch Benezia is next.
The poor mask.
Yeah, and Matriarch Benezia, who is a very powerful biotic, is going to use her power to put Commander Shepard in stasis for about 5 seconds at the start of the fight, and then she's going to be summoning Asari commandos and Geth units for the entire rest of the fight. I don't think she does anything else. So, these guys can be a bit dangerous. However, with 2 biotics of my own, let's go ahead and throw some area up there. So they're pretty much going to be screwed. Yep, they're down. The ceiling in this place seems to be very tall. However, even before reaching the maximum height allowed, the enemies are pretty much insta-killed by the game for whatever reason. Ah, this one survived. Good job. I'm gonna survive the warp. Okay, I guess the first wave was just those two. Yeah, now we're getting some Geth. Excellent. And let's see. Yeah, the map is jammed, which normally wouldn't be a problem because you could use weapon mods that fix that. However, let's go ahead and get rid of the Geth. Oh, and there's some commandos sprinkled in there as well for good measure. Not like it really matters. So this one's down. Yep. And where's the other one? Sniper. Oh, she's already on the ground. I don't think I lifted those Geth quite as high as I needed them to go. Oh well. I always forget that Singularity has an absolutely massive range now, so I'm always a bit too cautious and careful with it. Of course, as soon as I said, used to get told you don't even get trapped in Singularity, which is fine. Surprisingly, neither did the SRE Commando. Well, good for her. Let's send her on her way. Is that high enough, or... Weird. I wonder if it was just that one section of the level where the ceiling is lethal to enemies at a much lower altitude than seems like it should be. Yeah, we have a couple of Alpha troopers. Yeah, come on, buddy. There you go. There we go. It's really easy stuff. It's just, you know, she keeps summoning a few more. Okay, I think this means that this is the last wave. She's tired. Needs a nap. Okay, and let's try another Singularity right there. Yeah, that is really, really weird. We're supposed to get taken out instantly. Oh well. Not exactly difficult to deal with. It's the sniper that's presumably jamming my map. Oh, and a Geth destroyer. Okay, buddy. Oh, this is embarrassing. Can't even stand up. I think the Neuroshock's gonna do anything now. Of course not, because he's Geth. Doesn't have a nervous system. And we have a couple of SRE Commandos. Presumably, no, actually Geth troopers. Okay, what is going on with... now, why wasn't this working better? Let's see, can I pull them out of bounds maybe this way? Excuse me, sir. Yeah, there we go. That one got destroyed. This one as well. Finally. And with that, the final fight with Matriarch Benezia is done. Oh, apologies. There was actually one more part to this fight where I actually had to fight her herself. So, yeah, throw plus warp. Damage takes. So as soon as she's up, hit her with no shock. Goes down again. Embarrassing. A shameful display. And one more Rachni soldier to defeat before I can actually arm the Neutron Purge and get rid of all the remaining Rachni. I already defeated Matriarch Benezia and released the Rachni Queen. However, these Rachni are beyond saving. The Rachni Queen herself confirmed this. Okay, so this guy goes down. Grab the Purge codes right here. Excellent. And Neutron Purge has been activated. I only have 2 minutes to make it to the elevator. That in and of itself is not all that difficult. I just want to have as much experience out of this section as possible. Yeah, let's go ahead and start attacking these guys. Now throw a Singularity right there. Yeah, unfortunately, when you're not allowed to use weapons, sections like this one, where it's timed, there just isn't much you can do. Okay, a little bit of experience for the Rachni workers. Unfortunately, it's the soldiers I'm concerned about. Yeah, so it seems I have aggroed pretty much all of them. So let's go ahead and throw whatever abilities we can. Oh, we're ready for another singularity right there. Excellent. Just to keep them from doing too much damage to the squad. Actually, Liara's in cover. Good for you, Liara. And still doing abilities. Why couldn't you do this earlier? I still have a minute and a half. Unfortunately, it's not a lot of time considering how many of these I still have to bring down. Yeah, come on. Nice soldier. Yeah, toss him. Not really gonna do much. Yeah, so warp on this guy. And we're ready for another singularity. Oh, there's a couple of soldiers I haven't even aggroed yet. Oh, jeez. Yeah, pretty much all the abilities are on cooldown, and I still only have a minute to go. Yeah, I mean, if all else fails, you can just run through this section. As I said, I'm just doing this for the sake of the experience. I don't like leaving experience behind if I can help it, even on a challenge run like this. And obviously, if this was a normal run, these guys would already be long dead. However, unfortunately, they have a ton of health, and I pretty much am relying on like 2 abilities to do the bulk of the damage. One of them is Warp, and the other one is Neuroshock. I mean, I'm throwing out Tech Explosions every once in a while, but don't kid yourself. Those things are not at all useful versus the Rachni soldiers. Okay, so toss this guy back. And trying to take a bit more experience now. A bit more damage now is what I meant to say. Look how many Rachni soldiers are still left. This is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I think I'm starting to run out of time, unfortunately. Okay, dropped another one. Abilities are all on cooldown. Come on, guys. No, this guy's back. Okay, still waiting on singularity. Okay, I think my guys just went down, both of them. Okay, so it is time for me to go, because there's only 10 seconds remaining. Oh well, unfortunate. There was still probably like 3 or 4 soldiers. That's about 1200 experience that I'm not gonna get. However, that completes the mission. Now, as always, thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.